Do another video for the series for the cloud series. Today I'll be going over cloud disaster recovery concepts. The first exercise I'm going to well, first and only exercise really, is deploying, configuring, and replicating virtual machines in Hyper-V Manager. Now, what I'm going to be doing particularly is deploying a virtual machine running the Ubuntu server using Hyper-V and configuring its network card, testing connectivity, and then creating a copy of the virtual machine and then deploying that copy of the virtual machine itself. So first, I need to deploy the Ubuntu server. So to do that, first, let me start up the Hyper-V. Yeah, actually, yeah, we're good. Making sure we're on the right system. Okay, let's go here, there, and virtual machine. Actually, go. All right, perfect. So next here, and perfect generation one. We're good there. With this one, 1024 is fine. Going to be connected to the virtual switch, of course. Right. And let's see, 12 gigabytes. That should be enough. And then, so we're good. Image file. Go. Perfect. And finish. All right, perfect. So just waiting for now the virtual machine to be created so I can boot it up and get started in there. All right, so let's get it running. But then I'll be able to connect to it. Now, there we go. This can take a bit of a while to do this, so I'll put you guys on the other side once I'm fully in. So now that I'm officially in, now I'm just going to configure some network settings. So I'm just going to configure some network settings to make sure and test to make sure I'm able to pass traffic to and from the virtual machine. So what I'm going to do first is change directory here. Okay. etc net plan. There we go. Now I'm in that directory, so let's do a list. All right, installer. Okay, no problem. So what the prompt did, it returned here the prompt. The prompt returned the name of the file, and this name will be used in a few steps with the command. So actually, let me back here. Right. So it's going to be okay, perfect. There we go. Perfect. So now I see the contents of the file, right? So just going to, let's see, navigate to the DHCP for here. I'm going to make this false here. Then I'm going to press the tab key. All right, so now I'm able to type in the address. All right, perfect. And over here, so now I can do the gateway. Okay, perfect. Again. All right, perfect. Here. Then we're gonna do X. We want to save this. Let's see. All right, perfect. So now I see the file name to write the 00 installer configuration YAML. So I'm going to press enter here. All right, so now I'm back at the prompt. So I'm going to do my net plan and apply it. Perfect. Should be back. This should place me back at the Ubuntu at Ubuntu 00 net plan. There it is, prompt. And I can see the changes that have been made to this with that command there. And now I can see the IP address. Let's see. All right, I see it. So now I see the IP address, right? And it should show here. Well, normally it would show the new IP address for ETH0 to confirm the configuration changes were successful. Now I'm going to close out of this connection here. All right, that we have for the VM. I'm actually going to go back into the command prompt here. All right, so now that I got the command prompt up here, I'm going to do some commands for Ubuntu. Right. It'll ask me a question here in a second. All right. So I was able to place in the prompt, and now it's asking me if I want to continue. Of course, I do. Sorry for the abrupt shift. For some reason, the last portion of the video did not, I guess, want to be recorded. So I'm re-recording for the last portion of this video, starting from here. All right, it should ask me, yep, there it is, password. There we go. Perfect. So now I see the command prompt change to Ubuntu 00, which means I've successfully logged into the Ubuntu server. So I'm going to try a ping here. Let's me type. All right, now now that I'm confirmed, I can pretty much confirm I'm getting replies. Just going to close the command prompt here. And now what I'm going to do is replicate and deploy a copy of the virtual machine, right? Let's see, I'm going to do a copy of the one I just set up. All right, so let's actually shut this down here. All right, now that it's off, then let's export. Let's browse, of course. Let's see. Desktop. Okay. Okay, so now I should see, let's see here. Yep, there it is. The exported virtual machine folder named Ubuntu 00 now appears on my desktop. So let's see. Actually, now I'm going to import. Right, next. Of course. This one here, of course. Right, next. And of course, it's going to be that one. Right. We want to copy the VM. Naturally, right. And then for this one, let's see. Actually, no, this is fine. Actually, let's do that one here. I'm gonna do a new folder. I'm gonna do Ubuntu 01. Select folder. Right, and finish. All right, so now the import process has started. And then I should see what I'm anticipating is two virtual machines named Ubuntu 00. I'm actually going to rename the second one to 01. Import operation. There we go. All right. Actually, let's see. This one here. Perfect. All right. So now I have a backup of the virtual machine, and of course, I can create more copies as and when required. And this also brings us to the end of the video for cloud disaster recovery concepts. The one and only exercise we went over was deploying, configuring, and replicating virtual machines using the Hyper-V manager. Just for a brief recap, we went over explaining like disaster recovery tasks and concepts, including like failbacks, restoring backups, replication, and the concepts for disaster recovery tasks as well. This one was certainly a lot of fun. Hope to catch you on the next one where we actually go over cloud troubleshooting methodology. That should also be another fun one. Hope to see you there. In the meantime, stay curious, stay secure.